Good morning, everybody, on this Sunday morning. This is Elder Andre coming at you. Just wanted to let you know that this is another B12 shot. Going back to the book of Job, as I was doing some studying last night, one thing I want to share with you is that before every test, we're being examined. We're being examined for the test. So what do I mean? When the sons of God came up into heaven and Satan came up too, and he asked Satan, he said, "Where'd you come from?" He said, "I come to and from the earth." Looking back and forth. He's looking back and forth, examining us. He's examining our walk. He's examining and listening to our talk. And he said, when God mentioned Job, and we have to understand too that there was a conversation with God and Satan. So let's not think that God does not have a conversation with the enemy, and the enemy is not having a conversation with God, because the Bible shows that it's clear that he has access to get up to heaven and before the throne room of God. But what I wanted to say is that when God said about my servant Job, Satan came back and said, "But you have a hedge around him." How would he know that he had a hedge around Job if he didn't already examine what Job was doing in his life? My God. So even when we face our tests, we have to realize that Satan has already been checking us out. He's been hearing all our holy talk. He's been watching our walk. And he knows that God he's held a hedge of protection over us. And so what enemy is trying to do is he's trying to ask God, take that hedge off of Andre, take that edge off of Tammy, take that hedge off of Tommy, take that edge off of April, whoever you are out there. The enemy is asking the Lord to remove his hedge off of you so that he can cause some conflict on you. And the real thing he's trying to test that what we're saying and what we're walking is really true before the face of God. He's trying to bring shame to the kingdom of God. That's what he's trying to do. Because if we're going to church every day, we're praying, we're encouraging people, we're talking to people, we're lifting people up, we're doing all these things that we're supposed to do as a child of God that should come naturally, personally. Should comes natural. Now all of a sudden the enemy wants to come and say, "I bet you if you take your hand off of Andre, he'll curse you. I bet you if you take your hand off of Loretta, she'll curse you. I bet you they will. But we got to prove the devil wrong. We got to prove that just like Job in the last B12 shot, that even if you take everything, if you stricken my child with leprosy, if you stricken my child with pneumonia, if you stricken my child with some strange form of cancer, I will yet bow down and worship you, God, because I know I came here with nothing and I'll leave here with nothing. And I will worship you just for even being able to have what I have thus this day. So I want to encourage you this morning that know that every test that has come your way, the enemy has already examined you beforehand. So be encouraged today and know that God does not do anything that won't purify you and sanctify you and bring you through whatever you're going through. And remember, it's not just for you, it's for somebody else. But they're waiting for you to come through the storm. Be blessed. Bye.